Well, last night, the Senate struck a deal to avert a government shutdown. It is now up to the House to approve the stopgap measure, which is just a temporary truce in the fight over the deficit, taxes, and spending that has been dominating the Hill. Well, joining us is Republican Congressman Scott Garrett, the vice chairman of the House Budget Committee, also from New Jersey, my home state, which I always make sure to mention. First off, Senate Majority Leader Harry Reid had said, actually, with this passing in the Senate, that basically resolves the issue. Does it resolve the issue?
Well, that turns on a couple factors. One, does that mean that when he said he needed $7 billion in FEMA funding just about a week ago, or this past week, that now all of a sudden he's saying, no, we don't need that much money? If he's agreeing
if he doesn't need that, then it resolves the issue.
Then it's all resolved, because you got the $2.5 billion roughly in this package that goes forward. Case closed, done with FEMA, go on to something else.
Okay, but will you vote for this?
If it's just the short term going through November, I already voted for the past bill to get through this and say no shutdown, sure.
Okay. Congressman, talk to me about President Obama's jobs bill. I mean, so many people say it's dead on arrival, it's not going to pass. Are there parts of it that you like?
Well, first of all, I haven't even seen in a full text form dropped into Congress an actual Americans Jobs Act of 2011, which is what he says we all have to support. In fact, as you may know, that a Republican colleague of mine, Louis Gohmert from Texas, dropped in a bill with that exact name that says the American Jobs Act, which is basically says lower the corporate tax rate, which I do agree with. But the president's bill is just a rehash of the old proposals that we had before. He talked so much about saying this was something being bold and different from what he did before, but it's just the stimulus rehashed. It's some of these other tax provisions rehashed. That's not going to turn the economy around. We need to go into looking at regulation and eliminating a lot of the regs that he added on and freezing other regulations. We need to look at the tax reform and the super committee, and they should be handling that over there. So he's going in the wrong direction on so many fronts. And
it's just obviously creating more partisan atmosphere then.
It is totally partisan. When he says we have to vote for his bill with no amendments whatsoever, that is a partisan approach from day one.
Congressman, we're both from New Jersey, so I need to ask your opinion. What do you think about Chris Christie possibly running?
Well, it would be a real neat possibility if he did. I'd go by take the man at his word, where he says he's not ready, he doesn't want to do it, and his family doesn't want to do it, and all the rest that we've heard for days, weeks, and months.
So you don't think it's going to happen?
I don't think, but I'm not a great prognosticator on these things. I would say he's not, and of course, right after this, you're going to have somebody else come on and said he just did the announcement. I know.
Congressman Garrett, thank you so much for stopping by.